All right. We are getting ready for 25-minute speed train. Week 7, day 1, upper body. Let's get into it. If you don't know, Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, like all this, make it look like, but flatter and tighter. Maybe a little smaller too. And yeah, about 35 pounds down, a little over 35 pounds. Trying to lose a little more weight and just rock this thing we call life, right? But follow along, subscribe now. We're gonna jump into the workout and we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get started.
Week 7, I hope you're ready. I hope you're feeling good. And you might be a little nervous because I'm sure you woke up this morning saying, I wonder what Joel's going to do for week 7. And you're right, I'm bringing some new things to you. So today you got a brand new tempo and a brand new format called Give Me 5. This is going to be the last addition to the entire program in terms of the format. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get into the warm-up. So set your feet up underneath the hips. Bring your arms out, arm cross rotations. Your thumbs come down and then back up. Bringing it down and back up. So tempo first, what's coming at you? A 4 and 4. We are slowing everything down. And as you've probably gotten a little taste in the sense of how this whole thing works, we're always trying to bring more time under tension. Last one, bring your arms straight up. Pull down into a lat pull. Rotate your arms down for the rotations. Extend out. Bring them up. Rotate back up. Get into the shoulders. Open the chest. Bring it down, bring it back, and you're gonna really feel that 4 and 4. And that right there, my friend, is gonna be really what's called humility when it comes to selecting your weights today. Pretty much throughout this entire week, anytime you see the 4 and 4, you're gonna realize that you're gonna probably have to go down and weight because it is slow and steady. All right, last one, take your arm across, a quick shoulder stretch, and then we'll get the chest opened up, and then we'll get to work. So, hopefully your upper body's feeling good. Hopefully you did your mobility and flexibility yesterday. You better have. Take your arms back. Open the chest up. And then we're going to get going on this one. So, let me explain the format for Give Me 5 because it is your last format that we're adding on. We're taking the burnout and we're bringing it up to the top. The very first move you're going to do, instead of called the burnout, it's going to be called pre-fatigue. Burnout's at the end. We're going to light the match at the very beginning to get the muscles really fired up. So for instance, today, your first exercise is going to be a push-up. 4 and 4. You're going to go 4 down slow, 4 count up slow. Then you're going to go into the weighted aspect of it. You're going to do chest press, 3 and 1, and you're going to do that 4 times for 40 seconds. Did you get that? All right, so grab your weights, and this is how this is really going to work. Is what you need to do is you need to have 2 sets of weights ready to go. So I got 25s and I got 20s. Because you're starting with push-ups and you're doing a pre-fatigue, you will find that your muscles are going to be fatigued very, very quickly as you go into those next 4 weighted sets. So I'm going to start with 25s, and then as I need to, I'll drop down to my 20s. All right, so have everything ready to go. We're going to start with push-ups. Oh my goodness, here we go. Push-ups are going to be fun. 4 and 4, so bring it down. Get the weights out of the way. Here we go. Let's get set, let's get ready, and we drop down. 4, down slow, and then you go up, 2, 3, 4. That is where you live for 60 seconds. Down slow, up, 2, 3, 4. Now as you're warming up, as you're pre-fatiguing the muscles, you get down on your knees to get into that stretch, and then you're going to start to feel the muscles activate. And then once you start feeling that, you can come up to the toes. Let's try it. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. That is challenging just by itself, right off the bat. But again, you're really working on that pre-fatigue. Bring it down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, slow. Stay with that. Oh my goodness. That is a lovely way to get everything fired up. You bring it down, 2, 3, 4, last one, and time. Now, this is where it's going to be really fun. Come into your chest press, and you're going to feel the difference very quickly. So we're going 3 and 1. Drop on down. Push it up. 3, 2, go. Up, 2, 3. Back down. Up, 2, 3. Now you're gonna be here for 4 sets at 40 seconds. So instantly the weight should feel heavier again because you pre-fatigued the muscles. You locked them in very quickly, and now you've got to start pushing up and then down. Staying with the 3 and 1. 3 up, 1 down. Count them up. 2, 3. Do it again. Up, 2, 3. Back down. Ooh, my goodness, my chest is very shaky. Last one. Bring it up. 2, 3. Back down. How'd that feel? I already feel it. As you do that. And remember, it's only a 15-second break. You don't have very long on that one. Still, pick up the weights. Let's get set again. Ready, set, go. Up, 2, 3. Back down. What I said at the beginning, humility. That's the name. We really should just call this format humble because I can feel it and I'm gonna stay in it. I'm trying to go for perfect form every single time. And of course you are too, but I can already feel if my right shoulder is starting to lift up, that means my chest is fatigued and I do not want to have any sort of compensation. I'm staying in the chest, dropping down, up, 2, 3, back down, up, 2, 3, last one, bring it up, 2, 3, set it down. And you got 2 more rounds to go. Get these out of the way. I'm gonna stick with my 20s and really focusing again where we're trying to feel it, staying out of the neck, out of the shoulder, bringing it right down. Pick them up, get set, and let's go. Up, 2, 3, right back down. If you've been lifting for a while, you've done the programs before, and you're like, how is it that I can't lift very heavy? Well, we should know that by now. Because we're really going for that time under tension. So when you lift lighter or longer, you're really going into strength and right now, and that's what we're doing. That's why I change it up on you. We get used to it, and then we change it. And I am shaking right there as I press up and down, up, 2, 3, back down, last one. And set it down. I can feel my chest starting to go and a little puff up. I like it. Last one. And ask yourself how you feel. And this is that point. 4th set. You got 40 seconds and there's nothing left after that. Here we go. Press it up. 2, 3. Back down. Relax the shoulders. We're bringing in something new today. So the first thing to go as you fatigue is what? Your form. You're going to start to shrug up. You're going to start to pull a shoulder up. And really your shoulders are trying to help. I know that's nice of them, but we don't want them to help. So stay right in the middle of the chest. Up, 2, 3. Back down. Up, 2, 3. Stay with the tempo. Oh, tempo should be second nature to you by now. Got time for 2 more. Oof. Last one. Up, 2, 3. And set that down. Quick transitions on this one as well, because we got a lot of work to do. So, get rid of the dumbbells. We're going to go into back. Looped bow pull is your first move for 60 seconds. Then we're going to go rotating row. Just regular singles on that one. So again, have the weight, have a couple options on your weights because you're going to get that pre-fatigue. Get your loop for the lifted bow pull. Remember, 60 seconds right here of really staying straight up. Opening the chest up allows you to really pull into your back muscles. So again, you're going to feel a little bit stronger because you're doing this at the beginning versus the end. So feel that difference. Here we go. Loop bull pull. Ready, set, go. Open up, pull back, bring it down. Open up, pull back, bring it down. You'll notice I went with the green one, the medium one today. I didn't do blue for a reason. Because you got 4 sets of weighted exercise coming up. So what I'm trying to do is I'm pulling into the medium loop, getting some good muscle activation, that pre-fatigue before I go into my weights. Lifting the chest up and make sure you're pulling back, keeping the elbow in line with the shoulder, don't drop it down or staying high. Lift it up and back. Feel your back muscles doing all the work right there. still staying controlled in your movement. The hips are not turning, you're just turning the chest. You're opening the chest just like you're pulling an arrow back. Lift it up. Last one. Ooh, and bring that down. Now, let's see how this goes. Into your rotating row. Rotate them up, back down. No count on this one. Just lifting up and right down. We get to rep out a couple singles. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Remember, even when we have no count, you're not rushing through this. You're lifting up and you're releasing down. Lift it up and releasing down. Keep the shoulders relaxed. If you're lifting the dumbbell, I know I said start lighter, but if you're lifting the dumbbell up towards your armpit, remember that's not heavy enough. So make sure you're lifting heavy enough, the weights are heavy enough to activate those back muscles and release. Lift up, back down, good. 3, 2, 1, set it down, stand up, a little torso rotation. Anytime you have a bent over movement, you want to lengthen back out, then we come down again. I'm gonna stick with these, I think I get 1 or 2 more out of here. Get your feet set, ready, set, go. Lift up, and down. Up, and down. Remember, if you need to, you can always kickstand a foot, split that weight difference, split that weight balance, so you don't feel any pressure in your lower back. We're working the upper back though. Big back muscles right here to lift up, back down, lift up, and down. Lift straight up and back behind you. Woo. You feel it? I like that pre-fatigue. It's kind of fun. Nice change up, yeah? Lift it and down. 2 more. Last one. And release it. I'm going to drop down so I can not have any momentum. I felt in that last rep, I was trying to get a little bit of momentum to lift up. So again, all about your form here. Here, get ready, get set, and go. Lift up, back down. Lift up, and back down. Same rules apply. No matter what weight you're doing though, you know it. Want to squeeze the shoulder blades up and back like you're trying to pinch a pencil right between your blades. So if I'm lifting up, elbows are back, squeezing up and back, and then right down. And you should feel that by now. You've been doing it enough. It should feel normal. It should feel weirder if you don't do it. That's how it really should get to this point. More weirder. Straight up and straight down. Last 2. Last one. Lift it up and set it down. Woo. How's your back feel? Starting to feel big. Starting to feel good. Get that nice pump. Round
Quick.
4.
Forget.
Let's finish this off. Get ready. Get set. Go. Lift up. Back down. Same rules apply though. Keep your chest lifted. As you fatigue, you're going to start to bend over more. Again, all those compensation movements to try to help. But we're focusing on the muscles that we want to work. Back and release. Lift up and release. Good. Woo! You're almost done. You got this one. Lift it up and back down. That 4th set, 3rd and 4th set should be the hardest ones. As you're lifting it, back down, lift up, and down. 3, got last one, and time. Whew. Nicely done. All right, this one is gonna be very, very close. And you're gonna find out why. Lateral raises, we're going shoulders, longer lever. So you know what that means. Further away from your body. So you're gonna start with the glute. Lateral raise pulses. That's where your elbows are going to be 90 degrees, giving you the little pulses. That's the first minute. And then you're going to go regular lateral raise. You got to go all the way out and all the way back. 4 and 4. Slow up, slow down. I can tell you right now, 10s aren't going to last very long. I'm going to start with 10s and I'll guarantee I'll end up with 5s. Grab your loop. Let's go. Ready, set, loop pulse. Pulse it. Again, this should feel pretty good because you haven't done this without being a burnout. So this is your first exercise. You're like, cool, I can do this all day. Well, you won't, but it's gonna be that reverse of doing this first and then going into the weight exercise. So again, think about what we're trying to do here, the pulses. There's no full bottom where there's slack in the loop, and if you can't get to the very top, that's not the point. You're pulsing and trying to stay in the middle as much as possible, still keeping that 90 degrees right into the elbow as you lift up, back down. Yeah, you feel that? Right there. That again is that muscular activation pre-fatigue that we're working on. Lift up, back down. Less than 10. Lift up and down. You got it. 3, 2, 1. This will be fun. Again, I don't know how long I'm gonna stick with the 10s. Not very long. We're gonna see 4 up, 4 down. All about the slow pace and control. Get ready, get set, and go. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, forever. That's what it feels like. You're gonna feel very slow on this. You're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So again, let's focus on what we're supposed to be doing. Kickstand a foot if you need to. Lifting up, right back down. See, I told you it wasn't gonna last very long, and that's a good thing. I like that. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. That is slow, controlled movement right into the shoulders. You got time for one more. Lift it up, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Set it down. Quick little shake. How's that feel? It's a lot. I know. Grab your weight. Go right back to it. Let's get set. Let's get ready. And let's go again. Up. Slow. Down. Slow. The number one thing that you are going to have to remember on this one is to not shrug your shoulders. And this is how you look if you shrug your shoulders. The shoulders are up. You got to relax. Keep the chest lifted, lift straight up, and then come down slow. The more you control that, the more you're doing right into the caps, right into the shoulders, but you gotta go slow. Change your weight however you need to go slow up and slow down. Last one, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3. Take the break. How's it going? Get that weight. I'm gonna try. I'll be at 5s by the end of this. I know I will. I like it. That means I'm working it. Here we go. Ready to go. Up, 2, 3, 4. It's right there at the top, and then you have to come down just as slow. I know. You want to come up quick, and you want to go down even quicker, but that's really not doing you any good. So work on that. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders should be burning as you lift up, and then you come down. I'm gonna try to finish this set. So bring it up, 2, 3, 4. Got time for one more. Lift it up, and down. Yeah, that was it. Oh my goodness. I got to do the class, but I got nothing underneath that. Here we go. 4th round. Lift it up and arms to the side. Let's go. Up, 2, 3, 4. 5-pound weights. Never felt so heavy. And that is exactly the point of this format, is to get to the point where you are likely lifting lighter than you have at any point in this workout, in this program. And I know that might seem a little bit weird, but again, remember, we're trying to increase time under tension and ask more from your body. And this is exactly how we do it. Changing the format up, changing up that tension, the time under tension is doing the work. Woo! Lift it up. 2, 3, 4. Let's just do one more. Why not? Lift it up. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Oh, and bring it down. How's the shoulders feeling? Good. Gracious. All right, let's finish off with bicep. I'm gonna need you to loop for the W curl pulse. That means elbows are in close. You're gonna flail your arms out, and you're gonna stay pulsing into your bicep curl. Then, in terms of the dumbbells, regular bicep curl, we're gonna go tempo. Up 2, down 2. So again, choose whatever weight you think you can start with. We'll see, and then we see how long that weight lasts. I'm gonna start with 15s and we'll see. Here we go. W curl pulse, ready, set, go. Pulse it. Remember, same thing, just like you did in the lateral raises, no bottom, no top. So think about staying close to your body and just that little pulse and pushing your arms outward. When you push them out this way, create that W shape that gets even more into the bicep. You can start to really get some isolation there. You get some blood pumping. You feel that? Yup. Right there and down. Pulse it up. Keep your palms open as much as possible as you lift up, back down. Blood is pumping into the biceps. That's what's basically happening right now. 60 seconds of this too. Woo. Lift up, down, pulse it, no bottom, no top. Do not come all the way out of this. Try to keep tension in the loop as well. Sometimes there's just no words. They just gotta make some sounds. In 3, 2, 1. Get rid of it.
All right.
We're gonna see how this goes. Again, starting with 15s on this, and stay 2 and 2 for as long as you can before you gotta drop the weight to a lesser weight. Ready? Get set and go. Up, 2, down, 2. Back to your 2 and 2. The number one thing that's gonna happen very, very quickly, again, because of that pre-fatigue, is your elbow is gonna start to flare out. You're gonna try to get some help from the rest of your body. So you gotta lift up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, full extension all the way down. I wanna see full extension down. Doesn't mean you lock out your elbow, just means you let the weight settle down. Lift it up, 2, back down. Not staying very long on these, I can feel it. Last one right here. Lift it up, 2, down, 2. Let's go 3 more. We got 4 blocks to work on this one. Just like that, just like everything else. 4 sets, 4 blocks, 4 exercises. That's all you need. Here we go. Round 2. Ready? Set, go. Up, 2, down, 2. Yep. Even 12 and a half pounds. It is a lot right now. That is slow into the muscle, and I can tell you right now, I will be dropping again. Again, a good thing. That's what I want. I want to get to the point where 5s are all I can lift through some of these exercises. Down, 2. Lift it up, 2, down, 2. You got this. Straight up, straight down. Woo, got it. Last one, lift it up, and back down. Drop setting. This is called running the rack. As you just start running down, because that means working. Straight up, 2 and 2. You got 2 more to go. Get ready, get set, go. Lift up, 2, down, 2. And every time you drop a weight in terms of lessening throughout this whole program, you're in week 7. Isn't it always funny how when you do it, you're like, this is gonna be easier. And then you pick up the weight, but it's not easier. It still feels very heavy. These 10-pound dumbbells feel like 20s to me right now. Feel like actually more than that. That means they're working. That means the muscles are fatigued and there's just really not much left. Stay with it. Up 2, down 2. Don't rep them out. Stay with it. Back down. You got this. Come on. Lift it up. Back down. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to try to stay. I'm going to stay with those as much as I can. A little quick shake. Last one, and then you're done. This is how we finish it off. Tell me, kick it off. Week 7. Let's go. Up 2, down 2. 40 seconds left to finish, so there's no room for error, no swinging, nothing else. If you are struggling to the point where you're having to lean back and you're having to get momentum, lighten your weights, I told you, check your ego. Lift up, back, down. Stay with this. Up 2, down 2. Finish it. Lift it up. Straight up. Straight down. Come on. You got this. Less than 10. Straight up. Woo. Time for 2 more. Lift it up 2. Down 2. Last one. And time is done. And then just really fun way. I mean, fun, I'm sure, isn't the word you're thinking of, but I have fun. It's a really good way to kick off week 7 on that one. New format, new tempo, all sorts of fun things. And you'll notice that we also are going through shoulder stretch. You're also bringing in other tempos. So you're seeing everything at this point because you've been working on it. And then arm comes up, and then just give me a lat stretch. Bring it down to the side. Chest up. Other side, shoulder drop. That format's gonna be really hard on the lower body. So you have that to look forward to this week. So open up and to finish off with your chest, interlace back, push up. And just like anything, remember as we bring in new move, new format, new tempo, all that stuff. Very first time you do it, you try to learn, you kind of have an idea of what's going on, just like from day one. But stick with this, you're doing so good. Stay in this and just keep pushing through that challenge of the drop sets. Leaving your ego at the door.
Alright. We are week 2 or week 7, day 2, lower body. About to get it. If you don't know, my name's Kevin, 44. Trying to get rid of the dad bod, get to the bad bod. Like and subscribe. Everybody's taking a nap except for me. And I'm also on baby duty. And it looks like I may need to hold off a little bit. Yep. All right. We'll be all right. We are getting back to the workout. And take a little pause. Go take care of the big guy. A little guy, I guess. But all right, let's get we're gonna get started with our week 7, day 2, lower body. If you don't know, Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, get the bad bod, get in shape, do all the things to be healthier and more fit, right? Subscribe, follow along, and again, I am on baby duty, so if he starts to wake up, then I will take another pause. I actually didn't even get started this time, but if I get started this next one, then we'll pause and get going again when we can. All right, let's get it. Maybe. All right, I think we're okay. So everybody's asleep except me. So I got old, young, newborn, 5 weeks old, almost 6 weeks old. I think that's still newborn, right? Month and a half. All right, it is hot. And it is, like crazy hot to like do anything. So we're all like napping. I'm gonna skip the nap for today, or for now at least. I may nap again later. It's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 3 o'clock, so maybe I'll nap later, but probably skip it for the day. All right.
The other way. I know you were probably expecting, oh man, he's going to bring in another format. today he's gonna do something that is gonna make me like him a little bit less. And you know, you might be right, maybe it's gonna be the tempos. But these are all exercises you've done before, and as you now have that sense, it's week 7, that I like to throw a little bit of everything at you, but not all at once. Last one, so I wanna make sure you're still progressing. Take your feet out wide, let's go drop down, reach forward, into some cherry pickers, reach forward, into the middle, and then reach back. Take your time on this one. A little bit of a pulse. You come up, then come down. Feel the stretch all the way down the back of the legs. We got some deadlifts today. Sumo deadlifts. Working on that. Back of the glutes. Tons of fun stuff. And then just one more. Forward, back, roll it up. Take one foot back, step back, push your heel down, feel the calf stretch out. And then once you get set onto that, you can bring your hips forward just a little bit, get a little bit more into the hip flexor. Whew, feels good. Upper body should feel pretty good from yesterday in terms of just fatigue. Some sides, bring it back, set it down, and lift it back up. Very nice. Now, as a reminder on this one, these are tempos you've done, these are exercises you've done, but as we change it every single week, you've probably realized that right when you start getting used to it, it changes up on you, and you're not going to necessarily be the same weight. But we're going to focus on getting the most out of it we can. So the first exercise is going to be sumo deadlift with a 1 and 3 tempo. Now, as a reminder on the sumo deadlift, you can hold on. You have options when it comes to weights. You can hold on to 2 dumbbells, or you can hold on to one heavier dumbbell. It just depends on the weight that you have. I'm going to show you the 2 dumbbell option today. Last time I showed you the single dumbbell option. But remember, no matter what on this one, wide stance, just like we were going to go into a sumo squat. But now we bend the knees a little bit more, allows you to come down into the sumo deadlift. shorter, doesn't feel as comfortable. Get the one done now, and then just keep working through it. Bringing it down. Up, 2, 3. Hammies are feeling it. Glutes are working for sure. Bring it down and slow up. Couple more. Up, 2, 3. Last one. And set it down. Grab your loop. I'm on blue. We're on week 7. Let's get blue. Blue or green. So just step into it. Don't worry about those weights. Moving later. Step into it. Regular deadlift. 4 and 4. Go. 4. Down. And then up. 2, 3.
So we get there. And then
And controlled. And I want you to try to get as much range out of this as you can. So drop down, back flat, push your butt way back, and then squeeze up to the top. Yep. Feeling it with the loop. Ooh. That's a good one right there. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. You got time for 2 more. This is your second to last one. Bring it down and squeeze towards the top. Oh, man. Step out of it. That was so much fun. All right. Going into some lunges. Front-loaded static lunge. You're gonna stay in one spot. I'm going back to my 20, because here's why. We're gonna pulse it. So on the front-loaded static, set one leg up, and from the front-loaded perspective, remember if you're holding onto your dumbbell, it's not just front-loaded here. We're front-loading that front leg. We're gonna drop down. You're gonna go down, pulse once, then come back up. That pulse is gonna load everything up into the front leg. You've done this before, and you really have to focus on dropping down, pulse, lift up, pushing through the front heel. You'll feel it in your hamstring.
get some water.
Grab your weight. We're gonna go one side, then the other side, then both sides. Here we go. Get ready, get set, and go. Down, pulse, push up. On the pulse, you want to come up halfway, get the range, and then come up to the top. Down, pulse, push up. Remember, you have a little bit of a forward tilt, and that is okay on this one. So you're not stepping all the way back, and you have the balance in between both legs. You're loading up your front leg. Down, pulse, and back up. But even that front tilt, core is locked in, knee is still staying in line or behind the front toe, and we're pushing into the heel. Lift up, down, pulse, lift up. Nice. Feel from the front leg. Oh yeah, there's the load into that leg. Let it up, do it again. Down, pulse, lift up. You have time for 2 more. Last one. Down, pulse, and step out of it. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just don't know which ones I like more. Single side or both sides, because the single side is just painful. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Down, pulse, push up. Make sure you switch sides, please. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good day. Working one side only. Remember, your range on this doesn't have to go very low. Still on a lunge. Even if you're week 7, I don't care how long you've been doing lunges. Everybody's got bad knees. Good knees, bad knees, it doesn't matter. So you can come down, stay low, and you'll see that in terms of range, you can come down just a couple of inches and still get something out of it. So you don't have to go down as low as I'm going. That is fully up to you. But on this point, you should still be getting something out of it. Even if that means maybe a little bit heavier because you're not going lower range, totally cool. Just keep working through it. Down, pulse, push up. Down, pulse, push up. Woo. Couple more. Bring it down. And last one. Down and push. All right. We gotta do both sides to finish off, so we'll do 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. And then we gotta burn it. So get set.
I'm so tired from last night. I slept on
Lift up 30 seconds.
like a kind of a high to bed, but I'm more like a sofa bed, I guess. But that's not like a separate mattress. It's just
Your fatigue, that's how it is. Every single time. Down,
it's
lift up.
yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
Down,
I'll try to show you.
lift up. Stay with it.
It's not comfortable. It had
Keep going.
my son and 2 dogs that like would not leave me alone all night. My 8-year-old son is kicking the most like ever. I woke up like crazy sore.
Doesn't even need that. 30 seconds to load up your front leg. You got that. Down. Bring it down. Pulse. Lift up. Down. You got time for 2 more. 1 more. And set it down. Grab your loop.
All right.
The hardest one. Bring around your ankles. We're gonna do 4 kicks. Ready, set, kick, pulse. Lift it up. Pulse. Other side. Lift it up. Pulse. Other side. Take it forward and back. Straight up and down as you're kicking up. Remember, if it starts to ride up, all you gotta do is this. Right back into it. Just put your feet together. It's gonna drop down. Lift up. Back down. But give me the pulse in the top. That pulse in the top is where you're getting all the quad action. And right here and right back down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Come on. You got that. Lift it up. Pulse it out to finish it. And you're done in 5. 1 more for each side. And time. Step it in, step out of that thing safely. Get out. Get out. All right. This one, I've been putting off in my head. What we gotta do? Alternating side lunges. We usually been loading up one side, but today we're gonna go alternating, and the reason for that is because you're gonna hold on to 2 dumbbells. You're gonna step out. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Step out. And instead of coming all the way down, you're gonna step out, stop, then go 3, 2, 1, down. So choose your weight accordingly on this one. I'm gonna start a little bit lighter. Normally I do 15s on this, but because you're going slower, you're really gonna increase that time under tension. So alternating sides, side lunge, then step out, and step into the movement. You ready? Here we go. And step out. Step out. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Step out and hold. 3, 2, 1. So it's a little bit different than you've been doing the side lunges before. Normally, we step right into the lunge. Now we're stepping out. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Step out. 3, 2, 1. When you step, this is a great way to make sure that your feet are in the right spot before you go into anything. Then, once you know you're set, even if you need to adjust a little bit, if your toe comes out when you step out, adjust your toe, then step, go into the lunge, 3, and back up. Step out, down, 2, 3, right back up, step out, down, 2, 3. It allows you to really load up the leg. As we haven't done that before. Side lunge. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Down. 2, 3. Step back. Set it down. How'd that feel? Is that all right? No? Too bad. We're going to do it 2 more times. So again, if you remember which side you ended with, try to start with the other side. Here we go. You ready? Get set and go. Step out. Down. 2, 3. Step back. Step out. Down. 2, 3. Again, I went a little lighter on my weight so I can really take my time, load up the leg. It's not like making it any easier because we load everything down. Step up, down, 2, 3, load up, and go again. Down, 2, 3. Push back. Now your side lunges progressed in these past 7 weeks. You're stronger, feel a little bit better, and more controlled in your movement. I hope so. 2, 3. Step up. Step out. 2, 3. Back to it. Down, last one. And time. Good job. Step in. Look at that. Just like that. 3 down, 1 to go. Look at that thing. It does not want to get off today. We're going to calf raises. 2 and 2. So it's going to be up 2, down 2. Choose your weight. This will probably be the weight. Sorry, I'm all sweat. This is probably going to be the most weight that you can use this entire workout. So again, choose your weight accordingly, but remember on the tempo that you're here for a while. In terms of 60 seconds times 3. So you really want to think about coming up 2, down 2. And if you haven't yet gotten to the point where you can flow your heels off the floor, then try to go a little bit lighter today and see if you can. So instead of you've been doing the heavy go just a few pounds lighter and see if you can stay floating off the floor for the full 60 seconds. I promise you, it's going to make all the difference in the world. Pick up the dumbbells. Let's get set and let's go. Up 2, down 2. Remember to bend your knees slightly, pushing the weight forward just enough, and that is really going to load up the calves. Normally I can go heavier on calf raises. You've seen it. Sometimes I'll do 40s, but today I went 30s because I really want to try to focus on staying floating the entire time. Up 2, down 2, up, down, down. You focus on something that's not moving, so just focus on the floor, a spot on the floor, and then you're lifting up, 2, back, down. And I can feel that difference already of that constant float. Lifting up, 2, down, 2. Oh yeah, if you're doing this right, you might even have to drop set calf raises today. That's how you know you really got it. Less than 10. Oh goodness. Up, 2, down, 2. Last one. And good job. Set it down. Shake it out. Did you do it? Did you float the entire time? It's fun. It's like a nice challenge. Whew. Sweet. Okay. Do it again. Pick it up. Get set. Get ready. And 2, back, down. Depending on the shoes you have, by the way, it might feel like your heels are not touching the ground, but your shoes might be. So it's okay, as long as you feel it. As long as you can tell your heels are not touching. But remember, if you lift up too fast, you're going to come down and you're going to push the weight back. You want to get set to where you can push forward. Lift up, 2, down, 2. Stay lifted the entire time. This is really pushing endurance training into your calves as well. We work on every other muscle, and as you know, we don't skip anything. We lift up, 2, down, 2. Oh, my calves. Lift it up, 2, back, down. I got time for a couple more, and just watch the sweat drip from your face. That's basically what's happening. 2, last one, and down. Set it down. We got one more to go. Then you get to burn out. So that's exactly where it's going to be in terms of
good
all
work.
I got left. I'm going to try to stick with the 30 and try to float the entire time. Let's go. Come up. Let's get set. Let's go. Lift it up. 2, down, 2. Stay with it. Try to keep that constant movement with the 2s. 2 up and 2 down. And sometimes when you get sweat right on your nose, it tickles so bad. You can just blow it up. Okay, down. And just clean your floor with a sword. That's all you gotta do. Lift it up, 2, back, down. That's how you know you're working. Lift it up and back down. Sweat and calf raises is a real thing in this program, as you know. Stay with it. Up, 2, back, down. Try not to fall forward. Keep lifted up. Just bend your knees and stay in those calf raises. Come on. You're almost done. Lift it up and back down. Less than 10 seconds. Come on now. You got it. Straight lift. 2, back, down, and time. I'm just going to over here. Put those away. Stepping over to finish off. We're going to kitchen calf raises. Oh, and then you're going to be done. Calves will be done. As well the rest of the legs for the day. So, toes in, heels out. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. We're going to go lift up and just rep it out for this one. No tempo. Just lift. Back down. We got enough tempo into the calves already. I want other, and then you lift it up and back down. Lift up. Balance is a challenge right now. That's how you know you're doing it. You got time for one more? Lift it up. And then you can kind of just bring your feet together and step it out. All right, calf stretch. Right where we finished on the warm-up on this one. Bring your back heel down. I don't know about you, but it feels actually, I can get more into the calf stretch now than I could at the beginning. That's because we've lengthened everything out. We've got the blood flowing. It will be a different story tomorrow. Whew. And then push back, hamstring stretch on the opposite leg. Let your heart rate slow down. And then you can shift your body weight forward, quad stretch. Ooh. It's in front. 4 exercises. Woo. Find balance. 4 exercises. That's all we need. That's all this program needs. 4 exercises. Bring it back. None of the, what was it called? No trash sets, right? We don't mess around. We get in, we get the movements done, and we get out. We ain't got time for anything else. Step back, hamstring stretch. Ooh. Sit down, and then open up. Quad. Ooh. Quads are hard to stretch after a good workout like that. That's also very, very true. And then, last but not least, take your feet, toes out, drop down, and just bring it down into the hips a little bit. A little catcher just to finish off the lengthening process. Bring it down, and then pull it up. The lower body's done, and as a reminder, as we come into day 3.
All right. We are getting into our 25-minute speed train, week 7, day 3. I think I need to like raise up a little bit, but there we go. Maybe. If you don't know, my name's Kevin, 44. Trying to get rid of the dad bod, get rid of this little like muffin top thing. I'm losing weight like everywhere, but like this is still there. Trying to get that out. But we're almost finished with 25-minute speed train. And we start working on a different program after this. I think I'm gonna focus more on cardio, maybe like insanity, something like that, but we'll see. Maybe I just need to do more cardio, more running and stuff, and focus on my nutrition as well. But anyway, we're getting started. Week 7, day 3, total body. Subscribe, follow along. Let's get it.
Day 3 of week 7. I told you yesterday that there was a surprise, and I wasn't lying, but it's kind of a dirty surprise because that is what is happening today in total body. Is we brought the Dirty Mofo format into total body. We haven't done it yet. You've just been doing burnouts and super burnouts this whole time, and then we do all these other things. It's gonna be fun though. 4 exercises. That's all you need today, and we're gonna have just a whole lot of weights as well. All right, so take your feet out wide, reach up to the top. Give me a nice reach and then bring down into a deadlift stretch. That should feel lovely after yesterday. That was a whole lot of fun. And the lower body workout. And today, as you go to total body, this is really focusing on endurance. Middle of the week, I know your body's starting to fatigue. You're feeling that, but remember when we bring total body into the middle of the week, it's really focusing on progressing of your strength and your endurance. Last one, bring your arms and shoulder rolls. Because we haven't done this format in a total body yet, not really going to change anything in terms of your weight selection. Because remember, as the time decreases, your weight is going to increase. So bring your shoulders forward, shoulder rolls. Whew. And you also haven't done any sort of body weight with this format too. So lots of fun things is what's going to happen. So take your feet out wide, take the body weight to one side, feel the stretch, and then bring it around to the other way. Very nice. So you're going to have some weight selections for a few of these blocks. And you have those ready to go. And then you can bring it out and a little bit deeper into the legs. Come up, roll the shoulders, roll the shoulder stretch, and then we're going to get to work. So first exercise is going to be hammer curl into the military push press. This is very total body-esque to push up and back down. But remember, the way we're doing this is we go 60, 40, 20, 40, 60 in terms of time. So you're going to start with the lighter weight, and then you're going to start to increase your weight as the time gets shorter. So I'm going to start with 4.5s. I'm going to bring my 15s in, and then for the 20 seconds, that shortest time, I'm bringing the 20s out. This is a very long time to be doing certain exercises, especially whole body exercises. And as I mentioned, you haven't done this before. So have all the weights ready to go. And remember, by the time we end this, if you start with lighter weights than you started, if you finish with lighter weights than you started with, that's a good thing. That's what we want to do. So here we go. Let's start with 60 seconds. Hammer curl push press. Let's have some fun, shall we? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Curl it up. Press over. Bring it back and down. Start to get the movement pattern down. So we start getting used to singular movements, like in terms of hammer curl. And I was talking about bringing the elbows in, keeping close. But remember, on a hammer curl, as we press up, as we come out of the hammer curl, you're gonna swing it up a little bit. And this is where I actually let you have your elbows come away from you, because you actually have to, to lift it up, press, and then we're always bending our knees just a little bit. Right as you come up underneath the weights, push up, back, and down. Roll up, push up, back, down. Find a nice, easy pace, bringing it down. Try not to rush through this, and again, no swinging in terms of momentum, so your chest is not coming forward or back. You're curling up the whole time. Curl, press, down, release. Nice. You got time for one more. Bring it up. Last one. And set it down. Bend your knees, set the weights down safely. And just do this. Just step over to your other weights. And you're going right into it now. Time is starting to decrease as the weight increases. 40 seconds. Ready, set, go. Curl it, press it, bend your knees, back down. If you need to, keep staying on your feet and reset. Not a lot of break, but a lot of time under tension on this one. To press up and back down. And you will likely feel it in your shoulders on the overhead press before you feel it in your biceps, and that's totally okay. So you choose the weight that allows you to keep the exercise going the entire time. Lift it up, press it, back, down. Already coming up to the end of this one. Down, last one, and time. Set it down. 20 seconds. Get ready for it. You're going 20 full seconds on this one. Let's see what we can do. Is set your feet. Take a deep breath in. Ready, set, go. Curl it, press it, down, and release. Instantly feeling the difference of the weight. If this is too much, drop your weight to finish it. Back down. Curl it, press, back, down. Good. 20 seconds isn't very long. This is your last one. And set it down.
All right.
Have that feel.
Oh,
Feel good? And you stay with it. That's the idea. So I'm going to stay with them and do as many reps as I can. Then I'm going to do lighter weight. I'm going to drop set. And I hope you drop set. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Curl it up. Press it, back, down. Curl it up. Press it, back, down. I can tell you already, I'm not going to stay with these weights the entire time. I got one more in me. And that's when I start to lose the form. I can feel that I'm starting to have to get a little momentum in my movement. And we don't want that. Pressing up, back down. Rotate it up, back down. Bending your knees. Lift up, and down. 10 seconds. I'm feeling it. You should be feeling it too. Down. Last one. Hold up. And set it down.
All right.
Back up to your 60. Do the exact same thing. You should too. Stay with the weight that you finished with. Do as many as you can. Then drop it down to finish this off. So, last set for this exercise. Ready, set, go. Curl it, press it, back, down. Curl it, press it, same thing. Couple of the 20s. I've got a few in me here. That's about it. And then I'm going to bend my knees, grab the weights, and right back to it. That drop set is going to work every single time. And you get to the point as well that if you get here and you're still losing your form, what should you do? You're simply going to go over, you're going to grab lighter weights, and you're going to bring right back and finish it. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's easier. Because again, muscle fatigue is real. Does not matter how long you've been doing this. It is all about controlling it, lifting up, back, and down. And I feel it, shoulders, biceps are fatigued. That's what I want. Straight lift, back, down. Let's finish this. Last two, last one, and back down. Woo. That is good stuff. All right, get your weights out of the way. Who's moving out of the way? Really? You roll more out of the way. You don't need it for this block. You don't need any weight for this block, actually. We're gonna come down to the floor. High-low plank. Into a tricep push-up, into a pike. You're gonna combine a little bit of everything. So you're gonna start up high. Drop down into your low plank, lift up, give me one tricep push-up, push into your downward facing dog, that's also called a pike, and then reset, okay? So, this is how we're gonna progress a body weight exercise. I want you to start with one modification lower than you normally do, okay? For 60 seconds. Let's get set, let's get ready, and go right now. Down, I'm gonna start on my knees, I'm gonna bring it up and back, and then push back. Now, if you're on your knees and you want to come up into the pike, that's totally okay too. All you gotta do is touch your toes, lift up, and back down. The reason I want you to start in a modification lower than you normally do is because I want you to progress in this as we progress in time. Okay? What that means is the time you're going to go down into your 20 seconds, you're going to come up. And then you're going to try to stay there for the 40 seconds. So one modification down. So if you usually start on your toes, don't start on your toes right now. On your knees, pushing back, feeling the stretch into the pike. Nice little shoulder burner as well. Down, pick up and back. You got 10 seconds. Down, down, up, up. Last one. Push back. And give yourself that little break. And you can feel that, it's still challenging. And if you want to start to move up one movement in terms of your modification, you can do that as well. But still stay in it so you still have ways to go on progression. Ready, go. Down, down, up, up. You're here for 40 seconds. Push it up, push it back. Down, down, up. Give me the tricep push-up. Push it up and back. On your tricep push-up, even if you're on your knees, remember what is that range look like for your push-up. Even if it's halfway down, really try to pull the elbows in towards each other so you're not flaring out. If you're doing a tricep push-up like this right now, you're losing everything, all right? So down, down, up, up. Last one, and bring it back. Now you get to progress it. If you have been doing them on your toes, this is where you're gonna do it. You're gonna try to stay for 20 seconds. Watch how much harder it is. Get ready. Get set. Here I go too. And go. Down, down, up, up. Tricep push-up. And back. Woo, yeah. Down, down, up, up. Push-up. And back. If you have to drop down, that's fine. Just keep trying to go in the progression. And back. Stay with it. And push back. That was really hard. So now, we're going to work backwards to the point where you're basically going to burn your body weight out for this. So, knees or toes, start on your toes if you can. Ready, set, go. Down, down, up, up, push up, and back. The push-up's the hard part right there. Down, down, up, push up, and back. If you need to, this is how you can start to degress the muscles if you need to. Down on your toes, push up on your knees, and then into the pike. So the push up, honestly, as I said, it's going to be a hard part. It's trying to come down because everything's in fatigue. So drop it down, push up, and then back. You got last one, drop it down, push up, and back. And whew. I'll give your upper body a break. We're gonna go into legs. You need one dumbbell. You're gonna go front-loaded squat, squat down, come up, step back into a front-loaded reverse lunge, squat, reset, other side. Because you're front-loaded, you're gonna have the weight loaded to the front leg as you go into your reverse lunge. So you step back, load your front leg up, lunge, and back in. Remember, we're going to increase in weight because we're here for a while, so I'm gonna start at 20. I'm at 25, ready to go. Let's get ready, let's get set, because we gotta get to work. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Squat, up, lunge, reset. Squat, up, lunge, other side. So make sure you switch sides, alternate sides is what you want to do. And remember, because usually when we do a front-loaded lunge, the dumbbell is turned sideways, so it's a little bit different because you're in that goblet set. But that doesn't mean it changes anything in terms of the way you load up your front leg. Down, step back, reset, squat, step back, lunge. Good. Ooh, hello legs. Feels oddly, horribly familiar from yesterday, doesn't it? Just the squat, because you did squats. All kinds of variations of squats and everything. Good stuff. Down and back. Last one. Down, step back, and time. Okay? 40 seconds. I'm gonna go with my 20. I'm gonna go up to 30 for the 20. Let's get set. Let's get ready. Whew. Man. Squat. Let's go. Drop down and lunge. This is where you slow down, take your time, especially if you're starting to increase weight or do more weight than you might normally be used to for a full 60 seconds. So you always get set first. Make sure your feet are set. You do the squat, you come up, you step back, you do the lunge. I don't care how long it takes for your transitions. Every exercise should be perfect form. Bring it down, out, sweating everywhere, down, last one, lunge, and time. Set that down, I'm gonna grab a 30. Going into this for 20 seconds. I don't know how long it's gonna last, we'll find out. Finally starting with it. Here we go, ready, set, go. All this breathing. And the whole thing, this would be a lot easier if you didn't have to breathe. Or probably talk and coach through it. But hey, I'm challenging myself just like you better be right now. Down, reset, squat, lift up, down, reset, last one. Down, step back, lunge, and time. Set it down. How'd it go? Were you able to stick with the, start with that weight? I think you can. I'll start with it with you. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. Squat down, lunge back, reset, squat down, lunge back, reset. How is your heart rate right now? Whew. It is. I'm heavy breathing, working through it, reset, and I'm starting to feel myself slow down, getting a little wobbly. So I'm gonna lessen the weight a little bit. Still working though. Down, lunge down, squat down, lunge back. Oh, you got that, less than 10. Down, up, and last one. Drop, and lunge, and time. One more to go. A little bit of a twist, just for fun. And then here we go, 60 seconds, pick it up. Let's get set, let's get ready. Let's see if we can stay with it. Ready, set, squat. Wipe the sweat from my eyes, and back down. Squat, lunge. Not gonna stay with the same weight. Starting to feel wobbly. Starting to slow down, push forward more than I like. So go right back into it. Lunge, reset. That is how you know. You've been doing this. You're in week 7, so you should have a really good idea of your body at this point. In terms of body awareness, muscle awareness. If you're losing your form, you drop weight. Down and back, less than 30 seconds. Come on. Slow down, control it, stay with it, and back. Down, step back. You're almost there, come on. Down, you're coming up, last 10 seconds, stay with this. I know it's hard, it's challenging, that's how it's supposed to be. Drop it in 3, 2, set it down. I'm leaving the weights there. I'm gonna need them again. So here's your last exercise. You're gonna go deadlift into a rotating row. 2 moves. Challenge yourself on the weights. I'm gonna start with my 20s, drop down to my 20, or drop up, I should say, increase to my 25s, and then try to get 40s out of it. Remember all that 20 seconds you're going for. So these are 2 separate exercises we're putting together. So the thing to remember, feet right up underneath the hips, a little bit more of a narrow deadlift. Bring down the deadlift, and then come up, straight down into your rotating row, and come back up. All right, so keep your knees slightly bent on that deadlift. We're gonna start with the 60 seconds. Just, some more legs since after we did some yesterday. Endurance training, here we go. Ready, set, go. Deadlift down, bring it up, come down into your rotating row. Adjust your feet if you need to. If you need to bring a little bit more narrow in, that's fine. Just be careful as you come into your deadlift to really lock in the core. Pushing through the hamstrings, squeezing your booty to lift up, and then come up to the top. Belly button stays drawn in on that one. You really want to make sure the belly button is drawn in, and that allows you to support everything that needs to be supported. 30 seconds. Drop it down, lift it up into your row, and back up. Bring it down into the deadlift and the row. Holy legs. And it's basically lower and upper body. It's kind of like a total leg. Bring it down. Row. Again, you got less than 10. Deadlift. Last one into your row. And come up. Bend your knees. Set it down. Felt pretty good? Felt strong enough to go up and weight. Also remember, if you go through this and you're like, okay, that was a lot. I don't know if I can go up and weight. Don't do it. Let's go 40 seconds. Get set. Get ready. Let's go. Deadlift down, lift it up, give me the rotating row. Reset, and go deadlift again. 2 exercises we put into one. You have to make sure that you're supporting yourself before you go into the one exercise. Reset, then come down into your row. Back up. Deadlift down, come up, into the row. You got 10 seconds to move. You got time for one more, basically. Deadlift down, into the rotating row, and come up. Good. Set it up. How'd that feel? Can you go up? Let's try it. 20 seconds. Why not? Step up, grab the weights. These are heavy. Get ready. Get set, and go. I don't know why I sound surprised on that. I knew they were going to feel heavier. Bring it down, and row. But they definitely feel heavier because I'm fatigued. That's a good thing. You pick them up, you're like, oh my gosh. Stay with it as long as you can, as long as it's correct. Now, last one. Give me the row, and come up, set it down. All right. I'm gonna stick with those. I'm gonna try to get as many reps out of it as I can. It's your last set, it's the last block. You got 2 left, and that's it. Pick them up, go into your 40 seconds. Dial it down, lift it up into your rotating row. And there's not gonna be a lot of these for me on this one. I think I can get 2 or 3, and then I'm gonna have to drop down because I can start to feel the form. I'm starting to bend over a little bit more than I like. I feel that right there. So here's my last one. And then it come down, drop the weight, come right to my ladder ones, drop set right into it. Deadlift down, back up, and row. Doing great. Give me one more. Bringing it down. And then give me the row, and that's your time. Good. Set it down. Same thing. Last 60 seconds of this. I'm going to stay with that for as long as I can. I'm going to drop to my 20s to finish off. Whew. That's a lot. Pick them up. Get set. And let's go. 60 seconds to finish. Doesn't mean you go faster. Just means You got 60 seconds to finish. Doesn't mean you're gonna lose your form. Dropping it down, bringing it up, row, back down. About one more, that's what I got. And I feel it. Getting shaky in the legs, and I'm starting to lose that structure. I'm starting to lose that stability in my core. I know everything's fatigued, so I'm going right down to finish. Into my 20s, that's right where I started. And I'm now gonna hold my form here, but just barely. There's not much left. Down and up. Give me the row. And back up. Come on. Almost done. So you gotta finish. Not the row yet, Joel. Now you can row. Woo. Trying to combine exercises here. Bringing it down. Deadlift. And row. You got time for one more. Give me the deadlift. Down. Last row. And there is your time. And just leave it here. Oh, we just hang. You can bring your feet a little bit wider if that helps. To go into the stretch. Also, if the hang is too much, your elbows can come out your knees. Just let your head hang. Cool. That is a dirty alpha. Elbows down, arch up, cat stretch, and then back down. 4 exercises. That's all you need. No more needed than that. I don't know if I can do more than that after that one. Whew. Flat out. Good. Back hang. And then roll all the way up. And then let the blood drop out. Little head rush. Shoulder drop. Maybe let your hip hold to the side as well. You sweaty mess? I know I am. Arm comes up, tricep stretch, last stretch. That's good. Yeah. Well, you survived. If you want to call it whatever you want to call it, we survived it. We got it done. And that was fun. Glad it's over, aren't you? So, total body's done. That's your day 3. Got sweat everywhere. Go ahead, stretch one leg back. Quick little cat stretch, hip flexor. 2 seconds, other side. And right back to work tomorrow. Day 4 coming up. Going back into your upper body. We're working through the combinations. We're working through all of your tempos this week. On top of all these fun little changes. Adding that.
All right, I think we are on. So 25-minute speed train, week 7, day 4. I'm gonna do upper body. So let's get it. Before we start, subscribe now. Watch me, 44, Kevin, Gender Adventure, whatever you wanna call it. Trying to lose weight, get rid of this stink. And I don't mention it, I'm losing weight everywhere except for like here. I don't know, I've heard many times that like you can't really target stuff, like, you know, say you do sit-ups and stuff, like it's not gonna target the fat there, it's gonna, you know, isolate the muscles, but not target the fat to go away there. Don't know how to get the fat away, but except for do more cardio, you know, the obvious, like burn more calories than I take in, right? I get that. So anyway, subscribe, let's follow along, let's see what comes next, right? And how we can progress. 36 pounds down, bam, nailed it. All right, let's go.
Going into day 4 of week 7, and feeling good, coming out of total body, yeah, good, all right, cool. So, as we go into this, we are working in the tempos that we've had, including the 4 and 4, so that's your new home of the tempo, looking for that. And then we're saying the super burnout, today that's your format, so nothing new on the moves, just focusing on good, solid tempo and good, solid lifting. So, let's do that. Get into the warm-up, feet right up underneath the hips. Bring your hands together, right in front of you, bring your elbows
I'm like
towards
sore,
each other,
like
and then push up.
down here, like kidney area.
You're gonna bring them
How do I
down,
make that
bring it
happen?
up, rotate the arms down on your shoulders, right back up. Change the warm up just a little bit. Give you a new movement pattern to bring it down, back up. Those 4.
Like I'm in Karate Kid, all right?
Those are just beastie.
Or Cobra Kai now.
Especially in the lower.
Karate Kid 2. I'm about to break the ice.
Last one. This time I want you to come out.
You know what I mean?
Keep your
No.
elbows locked in and
Maybe
bend
not.
them down, and then start to roll the shoulders back.
Anybody else watch the whole like Karate Kid series after Cobra Kai ended?
Dance move.
Gotta show like the new generation, the old generation, right? And Karate Kid's even before my time. Like,
Bring it to the front.
I'm in like mid '80s kid, not. But yeah, anyway, all right. I'll stop talking now. About Karate Kid at least.
Don't forget to drop the weight if you have to. Last but not least, bring your hands right to your waist and then push your elbows to the front. Little double chicken wing. Woo. Yeah, right in the shoulders. Feels like I work them every day.
Yeah, I need to like.
That's what it feels like. Let's go. So here we go. First block of work, 2 minutes. We're going to do a chest fly. 4 and 4. Long lever. Opening up slow. So choose your weight accordingly on that. Remember, as you go slower, that weight gets heavy very, very quickly. So on the chest fly, that's what we're starting with. I'm going to go 15s on that to open up. And then you're going to stay on the floor and go into a pullover with a 3 and 1.
I'm gonna put my shit in there.
Because it really allows you to open up.
Kept that in pocket one time as I'm rolling around. Turning the camera on and off, on and off, on and off.
For that, have you done the tempo? You've been working through the tempos on the pullover. So the 3 and 1's not anything new. The fly though, that's the slow one. So lighter weight if you need to. If you want to challenge yourself for the heavier weight on the pullover, then go for it. All you gotta do is just grab a heavier weight like this, send it right next to you.
I'm gonna go 15s for the fly. I'm gonna do 10s for the fly. That's what I'm gonna do.
All of these weights, here we go. Let's come on down, get ready. I'm gonna start in the fly. 4 and 4, nice and slow. We start at the top, ready, set, and go. Open.
Back is like so tight.
3, 4, close. 2, 3, 4. Way different than anything else you've done with the fly so far. Even a 3 and 1 feels a lot quicker, and a 1 and 3 feels a lot quicker than this because of what it is. But really think about it. You're lifting, you're pushing your chest up as you expand it out. That's how you can feel that chest lift and then squeeze back up to the top. You go open, gonna go into a single arm overhead press. So I do not need my 30 or my 25 for that one. Single arm overhead press. On the exercise with that one, no tempo. And then you're gonna go into the single arm hammer curl. And on that one, it's gonna be nice and slow. 4 and 4. Woo! So choose your way to correlate on that one. Single arm overhead press, no tempo, same arm into a slow hammer curl. So again, choose your weight and really think about how that's gonna feel as you go into this. So I'm gonna start with the 17. And I have my 15 ready to go. That's what I'm gonna start with. All right, so single arm, pressing up, back down, grab the dumbbell, foot forward, 1 foot back, split your stance. Let's go. Press it up and back down. Straight lift and back down. 60 seconds of a press. It's been a while since we've done just regular presses in terms of no tempo. So remember, we can bend our knees as that push press. As you push up and back down, bend your knees as you come down, and that's gonna help absorb the movement. Down, press up, back down. Don't lock out your elbow at the top. Bringing it down. Press up and down. Press up and down. Oh yeah, that's good. Right into the shoulder right there. Bringing it down. Press up and down. Stay with it. Bend your knees as you need to lift up and down. Drop set if you have to as well. Back down. 10 seconds left. Down. Lift up and down. Got time for a couple more. Last one. Press it up and set it down. Okay. Into your hammer curl. Get ready to have a lighter dumbbell because again, slow hammer curl. 4 up, 4 down. This one's gonna go really slow. Ready, set, go. 4, 3, up top, and then you go down, 2, 3, 4. All day. That's what it feels like. You're here all day. And then down, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you can have your hand in to help keep your elbow in the spot so it doesn't move forward and move back. This is where it's important to really focus on keeping the elbows close to the body as you can. Then bring it down, 2, 3, 4. Lift it up. Woo! Hello, bicep. Right into it. Lift it up, 2, 3, 4. Down, slow. Just stay the shoulder relaxed. Lift it up. And down, slow again. Up, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Lift it up. And down. That's your last one. Ooh, set that down. Get that over there. And then let's go into the overhead press. Other side. Ready for this one. Other foot set. Lift it up. Get set. Get ready. And let's go. Press it up. Back down. Bend your knees. Back down. When you go to those single arm exercises, those unilateral exercises, and you drop set. Here's the thing I need you to remember. If you drop setted just now on the other side, you need to do the same thing on this side. We don't want to further any sort of imbalance. So finish the reps, do about the same amount of time, and then you go lighter weight. So the more you do that, the more you're going to start to feel that balance of the muscles. But if you lift heavier on one side only, and you go lighter on the other side, you're just going to keep furthering that imbalance. So press up, back down. It's okay if you go lighter on the stronger side. You're still getting volume on this. Down, press up, whew, down. Oh my goodness. You got this. Last 10. Push up and down. And 3, 2, 1. Whew. Bring that down. Oh, done with you. Dumbbells are so heavy. Goodness. Here we go. Slow curl. Hammer. Get your hand in. Elbow in. Ready, set, go. 4, 3, up and down. 2, 3, 4. Again, we're using our fingers right here, just like I've shown you before on your shoulder as well, that if you start to push forward, you're gonna feel the pressure from your hand, your arm, You're gonna feel the pressure from your arm pushing to your fingers. So if you feel that, that means you're starting to bring your arm forward. So it shouldn't have any additional pressure as you're lifting up and then right back down. Really focus on staying lifted up and then back down, 4 up. That is just brutally painful. That's why I saved it for the last couple of weeks. I didn't want to scare you with this the first couple of weeks because you might not have come back, but now you're in it. You're in it with me. So lift up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Oh my goodness. Woo, last one. Bring it up and down and time. Moving on, last block for the burnout. Rear delt fly. On the rear delt fly, it's 4 and 4, so this is that longer lever. We're lifting up slow, down slow. This will likely be the lightest weight that you use for anything, just so you know. So I'm literally starting with my 7.5s on this one, and I'm gonna have my 5s ready to go. And then you're gonna finish with W kickbacks, working the triceps, both arms, but the pulse on this one comes to the top. We're gonna lift up, pulse, back down to 1, 2, 1. All sorts of fun things happening today. All right, I'm gonna start with the 10s to lift up and bring it back down. We'll see how long it lasts, and then I'm gonna drop it as fast as I need to. Here we go. 3, 2, go. Up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, the 10s, they're not sticking around very long. Remember that you're going into smaller parts of your shoulders. So go right into it because that extension at the top, that's what's important. Up, 2, 3, 4, right there, and back down. If you get to the top and you feel that you're having to shrug and get momentum up, then you need to go like up, 2, 3, 4, back, down, slow, do it again. All the way up. And release it slowly. We're really trying to get into the back part of the shoulder. Even get some trap action here. So think about the back part of your shoulder, the rear delt. Up slow, down, last one right here. Up, 2, 3, 4, back, down, slow. Good. Set that down. Little torso twist just because you bent over. You're gonna go right back into it. Give me that up, pulse, back down. So grab your weights, get set, and go. Up, pulse, and release. Up, pulse, and release. That pulsing movement, it's the same thing in terms of your weight selection. So you think about this. Weight selection means if I can't come up and stay up into the pulse, then I need to lighten the weight. That's the whole point of here, is to go up, pulse, back down, lift it up, pulse, back down. You feel that in the back of the arms. And this is already getting very, very heavy. And it's only 7.5 pounds. And again, that's that time under tension. You're probably sick of hearing it, but you know it works. Lift it up, pulse, back down. So I know I'm gonna be dropping on my last set, for sure. Lift it up, and down, lift it up, pulse, release. Last one, and set it down. Stand up. Okay, getting rid of the 10s. I don't need them anymore. I'm going to the 5s. Those are gonna be ready. So now, let's go back into your rear delt to finish this off. Get set, get ready, let's go. Lift up, 2, 3, 4, back, down, nice and slow. Do it again. Yep. That's that top part, that very top part. And that's the full part of the extension. The most important is we're lifting up. So you lift up, 2, 3, 4. That's where I want you to be able to feel it. So if you get to the top, even right here, you're like, this doesn't feel very heavy, doesn't feel very heavy. That is where it feels really heavy. At the top, that full pinnacle peak of the movement. Lift it up, 2, 3, 4, back, down. Oh, stay with it. Lift it up, 2, 3, 4, right, back, down. Kick your feet. feet if you need to. Lift it up. 2. Stay with the tempo. It's brutally slow, but you gotta stay with it. Lift it up. This is your last one. Down. 2, 3, 4. Set it down. 5s are dropping just like the 50-pound dumbbells, basically. And that's how you know it's working. Let's finish off with the pulses. Set it down. Get set. Get ready and go. Pulse. Back down. Up. Pulse. Back down. Think about that pulse at the very top. Here's your start point, the 90. You know I'm talking about this, but I also know that you're probably getting a little tired and a little bit of cheating is happening where your arm's coming down. Lift it up, pulse, and release. 90 to 180, and then come right back down. That's all you're gonna do. Up, pulse, release. You got this. Woo, goodness. Lift it up, pulse, release. Almost there. Keep your shoulders relaxed. I can feel my shoulders are starting to want to come up because I'm fatigued. Don't let it happen. Lift it up, pulse, release down. Up, pulse, release down. Almost done. Oh, 2 more. Lift it up. Last one. Pulse, release, and down. 5 are so heavy. That's what it feels like. Yes, you come out of that. Now you gotta get it right. So you're gonna go super burnout. Grab your loop. Go into 4 exercises. Straight arm pulses. Then you're gonna go into the bent over row. Then you're gonna go into tricep extension. Right side, left side. So what I'm gonna do, in terms of shoulders are tired. I can feel it. So I'm gonna stay with my yellow for the straight arm pulses. Drop it down into the row. Then I'm gonna grab the green, closer to my body. I'm gonna get into that back part of the arm for the extension to finish off. Cool beans? Cool beans. Let's get set. Remember, the loop is right around the wrists. Create tension, really extend out, and try not to let it go slack the entire time. 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. And go. Pulse. Stay pulsing as long as you can. Keeping your arms straight line. Nothing else is moving. You're relaxed. And it's all shoulder work right now. Pulse it open, back down. Pulse it. Not letting it come all the way down. You can see the difference. There's the slack. I don't even want that. I want you to give me as much as you can. Staying pulsed and keeping the loop as tight as possible. Stretch out as much as possible. You got it. Open it up. Come on. Woo. Then we're gonna go into the rows. Get ready, get set, and bring it down. This one, you can bring your arms in, then you lift up and out, back down. Focus on trying to keep your arm in line with your elbow. So if you're lifting up into your row like this, one, the loop is gonna slide down like that. So you gotta keep tension in the loop, lift up, and then you can bring it back down. You'll feel that stretch in your back right there. That feels good. So you're lifting up, and then I want you to reach out. Lift up, reach out. Woo! Good stuff. Back down. You got it. Okay, triceps coming up to finish. In 3 seconds. 2, grab your loop or stay with whatever one you're going. Put it right into your chest and then go right into that extension to finish off. Remember, still staying with the 90. So lift the chest up, anchoring the loop to your chest, and then getting that extension out. And it's the same idea that we've been working on this whole time. You're still pushing out and away from you versus straight down. Out and away, and then straight down. The more you feel that and get that extension at the very back right there, working the backside of the tricep. Feels good? Working it. You got a super burnout. Remember, by this point, there's not much left. There should be very little, if any, left by the end of this. Ooh, you got it in 3, 2, last one. Switch sides and go right into it. Kick it out, back around. Same thing, other side. Focus on the extension down and away from you. If you're pushing straight down, you'll feel it more because the elbow's gonna wanna lock out But if I push out a little bit away from me, that's more of a natural movement to kick out and really get into the back of the arm. Triceps, looking good. That's how we look good in our tank tops and our t-shirts. Woo! Stay with it. Finishing this off. This is it. The last one. Almost done. Woo! You got it. And almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and
All right.
done. But you figured that out.
All right, we gotta
Take your hands forward,
get going.
back, tuck your chin.
I'm gonna do my stretching while I'm getting in the shower. All right, thanks for checking this out. All right, we are getting ready for our 25-minute speed train, week 7, day 5. There we go. And yeah, I don't have heavy dumbbells. My dumbbells only go to 25 pounds, so I am throwing on my vest here, get an extra 20, and going to town.
Day 5 into week 7, and what better way to celebrate?
If you don't know, my name is Kevin, 44, Ginger Venture Fitness, trying to lose weight, get rid of the dad bod, get that bad bod back, right? Subscribe, follow along. I'll give you a minute here, or not a minute, but a few seconds. All right, let's get started.
Day 5, lower body, then bringing in the format. Give me 5. Get it? No? Not happy about it? That's okay, it doesn't matter. So we go right into the warm up on this one. So let's go into catcher hamstring. So taking your feet wide, heels down, toes out, and sink back into the catcher and a little side movement to start. And then once you're set, you feel pretty good. You can lift your leg up into the hamstring stretch. As you remember the Give Me 5, we did that on day 1 this week. On that new format, and we haven't done a lower body yet, so I think it's pretty fun. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Good stuff. Last one, and you're going to come up.
Looking for our chew choice.
Twist, step back and twist, step up to the other side. On the Give Me 5 format, we take the burnout move, we bring it up to the top of the block, which then becomes a pre-fatigue move. It's no longer a burnout, it's called pre-fatigue. So you're going to do that move for 60 seconds. Then each exercise after that, you
missed
do
him.
40 seconds, 4 times 3. Last one, bring your leg up, quad stretch. If you remember this from day 1 of this week in terms of your upper body, you really feel that pre-fatigue kick in. So remember how that works with your upper body. We're going to mimic that in the lower body, so that will influence your weight selection in terms of not necessarily taking the same weight that you might have done last week, because we also start messing with tempos. Shocker, as you go through all these. So remember to have additional weight standing by if you need to drop set, but the focus is to really work that time under tension and get that full 40 seconds, 4 times 3 done. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go into side squats. Side squat pulses, grabbing your loop on that one. That's 60 seconds.
I don't have it. I don't know.
And then the actual exercise itself is gonna be a front foot squat, and then that one is we're working slow today. 4 counts down, 4 counts up. This is where you really need to choose your weight accordingly and actually possibly start a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Just to get
She's gonna, the dog's gonna not let me do anything until she finds a chew toy. She's got tons of them all around, but I do not know where one is down here. I think she took them all upstairs, but she usually knows where things are, so I feel like there's one down here somewhere. But we had a bunch of kids over playing, doing all kinds of stuff, and they probably moved it from where she had put it. So now she's like struggling to find it. All right. I don't know, Stone, where is it? That's all I got, girl. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I don't know anything else is. All right. We gotta go anyway.
The sense of that, because you haven't done a front load squat that slow yet. All right, so I'm gonna start with a 30. We'll see how it goes, but let's go ahead and step into the loop. Because we gotta start side squat and get that pre-fatigue into the muscles. Because why not? All right, so 60 seconds side squat pulse. Ready, set, go. Sink down, squat, pulse once, bring it to the side. That's that 1-2-1 pulse. You step out, pulse, and back. Right into work for 60 seconds. So remember, if you need to, you can stand up out of the pulse. You can pulse once, stand up, step out, pulse, and then stand up, step out. Otherwise, I want you to focus on really trying to step out, pulse, step it back, getting the legs loose and warmed up right off the bat. In your 60 seconds, sinking down.
We're running out of time here.
Lifted, core is in. Even if you don't have weight, you're really trying to keep the chest lifted as much as possible. Doesn't mean it's straight vertical, but you're still pushing your butt back, working the legs, quads, glutes, everything's working through this right off the bat. In your pre-fatigue, stepping out, stepping back, coming up at the end here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, step out of it. Quick transition. We're going into the front loaded squat on the 4 and 4. Again, remember, that is very, very slow.
No, my lord.
So pick up your weight, get your feet set. We are going 3, 2, 1, slow. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, just as slow, holding on. You're going to be here for a while. And again, because it is slow, you got to focus on weight selection and making sure that you're still locked in. Core is in, not dragging you down. Coming up, 2, 3, 4. Bring it down slow. Remember, it's only 40 seconds. It's not the full 60, so it's a little less time, but you're still going slow. That's that time under tension. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up. This is going to be the last one. You're going to take the break, set it down, shake it out. Ask how that felt, because you got to do it 3 more times. So, if that felt good, awesome. If it felt like you could do a little bit more weight, grab some more weight. I'm going to stick with it because I want to really lock in my legs. Here we go. 3, 2, go. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. That is the slowest that you'll ever squat with me. Right here. Bringing it down and then right back up. And you got to focus really as you're pushing up to push the weight into the heels, not letting your knees cave in or flare out. You are making the muscles in the legs do all the work. Up, 2, 3, 4. Here's your last one. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up slow. And time. Set it down. That's not a lot of reps. I know that. But that is slow. That is really working. So shake it out. Get ready for it. You're going to come into it again. We're not worried about reps. We're worried about time under tension. Ready, set, go. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3. Slow control. That's all I care about on this one, is really hitting that slow core. And really, as you come up to the top, coming down, you're like, that's not that bad. But as you're pushing up, you got to really focus on lifting and pushing. Bring it down. 2, 3, and up. Oh, good. You got one more to go. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3 times. Set it down. How'd that go? Can you do one more? You have to do one more. How about that? So choose your weight. Sticking with the same weight? Why not? Get set. Get ready. Let's go slow. There. And you should know by now that pre-fatigue is real as we really wake up the muscles and I go slow. 2, 3, 4. And I'm telling you, even on the slow movement, your heart rate comes up, right? Down, slow, up, controlled. You squeeze into the quads as you come up, and you should feel those quads. At the top, you're like, oh my goodness, you're on fire. Lock in to the legs. Up. You got time for one more. Bring it down. Down. 2, 3, 4. Last one. And set it.
All right. Whew.
I'm gonna do 20s for this one. So alternating back. 1, 2, 1. This is when you're gonna step further back, different than the front loaded lunge. First exercise though, let's go with that pre-fatigue. Step into the loop. We're gonna do some kickbacks. Alternate kickback, pulse it, and then come back. Pulse it, and come back. Ready, set, go. Back, pulse, bring it down. Alternate sides. And again, what we're trying to do, we're trying to keep our chest lifted. This one, I really want you to stay as vertical as possible. And I say chest lifted often, and you still have a slight tilt. This one, try to stay as vertical as much as you can. So all of the muscles it's working right now is down here. Back, pulse, release. Back, pulse, release. You're just shifting your body weight enough to load up one leg. And then you're lifting the other leg up and really trying to get the squeeze in the back of the leg, the glute. Oh, I like it. Bring it up and pulse. Honestly, one of my favorite loop exercises right here. Bring it back and down. Getting the pre-fatigue going. Yeah, it's not even pre-fatigue. It's just fatigue at this point. Bring it back and down. Time for one more each side. Last one. And step in quickly. Step out of it. Get rid of it. Get ready to go into your reverse lunges. Get your feet set. Chest is lifted, and now we're stepping back. Pulsing. 1, 2, 1. Ready? Set. Go. Step back. Pulse. Step in. Other side. This one, as I mentioned, is not a front loaded. So I want you to step your leg back far enough to where you have a long stride.
Take it down. So.
Step back, step back, pulse, and in. No swing, no momentum here at all. So if the dumbbells are starting to move, you're going too fast. Slow it down, and they might be a little heavy, so you're having to use momentum to help. Got time for one more? Step back, pulse, and back in. Set it down. 1 down, 3 to go. Ask yourself again, just checking on the weight. Is the weight good? I like the 20s. I'm sticking with the 20s. Now I'm gonna come down and really get that pulse. Let's go. Pick them up. Sit back. Lift. Back up. Out. Watch the feet. Still very easy when you go into a dynamic lunge movement. It's very easy to step in and have your feet together. And then what's gonna happen is you step back, you're gonna step back into that surfboard. You can see one foot is behind the other. So you gotta keep your feet always at hip width apart. And then you step back, nice long stride, and up to the top. Down and up. Here comes the heart rate again, lifting back up. Bring it down, pulse, and up. Last one, down, pulse, set it down, quick shake, little twist. Heating up here very quickly. Get set. Get ready. Round 3. Ready, set, go. Step back, pulse, push up. Just like I talked about in the first one, at any time we do a lunge, remember on your range. Your range doesn't have to be very low. Even if it's front loaded or full loaded in terms of both legs are stepping back and really staying in the middle balance-wise. You don't have to go very far down. You can go 1 inch, 2 inches, whatever works for you. But step back, load it, then back in. Step back, load it, back in. You got it. Woo, my legs. 3, 2, last one. Step back, and step in. Step in on the dumbbells for a second. 1 more to go. I like to step back for a second and just kind of look at it. Give them the evil eye. set, get ready, and go. Down, lift. Number 4 is gonna be that's how it should feel. So remember, you gotta do it. Lighten the weights. Whatever you have to do to stay loaded into your legs. Back up, give me the pulse. Down, pulse, lift up. Down, pulse, lift up. Don't rush through it. You're gonna start dropping. I know you are. You're gonna be like this because you're tired. Keep your chest up. Step back a little further. That's gonna help. Ooh. Nice. You got it in 3, 2, last one. And time. Good job. Get it back. Wait. Let's go a little higher. So with your deadlift, we're going 3 down, 1 up. That is your actual weighted move. I'll grab my 30s for this one. And then your pre-fatigue is the loop deadlift, which we did in the first little volume tweak. And if you remember, we did it before. It was nice and slow. And I brought it back because it's fun and I like it. So we can really load up the hamstrings. So step in, and remember, bring your feet a little wider than your hips. Grab the loop. Get set. 60 full seconds. Go. Down. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3. Slow. And think about it. You're going to go a little bit deeper right there into the stretch. This is your chance, because you don't have any weight, is to go a little bit deeper into the movement right there. Feel that stretch and then you squeeze and lift up. And I want you to think about, because you've been doing this from day 1, week 1, is to really think about how much more range of motion do you have. You should have more by now. Even if you don't feel like it, I think you do. So make sure the back still stays flat. Down, squeeze, lift up, squeeze to the top. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Less than 10 left. Sweat's dripping down now, so that means you're really working. You got one more right here. Down, come up out of it, and step into it. Quickly come out, get rid of the loop. Now we're going right into the deadlift. 3 and 1, so we'll speed it up just a little bit on the downward movement. Get set, and let's drop down. 3, down, up. Do it again. Down, 2, 3, and right back up. You can start to shorten your movement just a little bit now, because now we have weight. So we don't want to go into any additional movement in terms of hyperextension or anything that's going to strain the muscles. So think about that. If I was going down lower, now it's mid-shin height. Feel that pull right there, and then squeeze it to come up to the top. Down, 2, 3, lift up. Down, 2, 3, that's your last one. Set it down, shake it out. Tres más. 3 more. It's basically tres más. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. Get set, get ready, and go. Down, 2, 3. Back up. On that slow deadlift, it's very easy to want to cheat a little bit by rounding the shoulders forward. So whatever you need to do, even at the top, if you need to take a second, lift your shoulders back, your chest in, cool, good. Bring it down, then back up to the top. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up, good. Woo! Hello, hammies. All right, let's say goodbye. That's your last one. Set it down. Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to the hammies on that one, because by the end of this, they're gonna be done-zo. All right, so reset. Pick it up. 1, 3, 2, go. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up. Really think about that split second hold at the bottom and the split second hold at the top. So coming down, 2, 3, and then lift up. Down, 2, 3, and lift up. And you will feel that. And think about all that you've learned so far through this program, how much stronger you are. 2, 3. Step it in. Shake it out. I know sometimes it's your grip strength. Stretch out your hands. You got one more to go. Yeah. Here we go. You're ready. Get set. Last set, 40 seconds. Ready, set, go. Drop down. 2, 3. Back up. Down. 2, 3. Don't rush to finish off. If you're rushing through this means you're doing more. Stay with the tempo. Stay with that tempo tension. Bring it down. 2, 3. You're going to get more out of it by staying with the tempo than just trying to get more reps. Trust me on this. Staying down. 2, 3. Back up. Down. 2, 3. Almost done. Come on. Woo. How about one more? We got one more. Down. 2, 3. I'm just gonna walk over and put those guys up and set them down twice. All right. Last time around, you need the loop and then you need a dumbbell. We're gonna do bridge. So you're gonna lay down on the floor. We're gonna go to the bridge. And in terms of your tempo on this one, as we lift up, so start with a single, and then the bridge, we're gonna go up quick, and then down, 2, 3. So it's a 1 by 3 on your tempo. That's what we're doing. You know what? I'm gonna go full 50. So come on down. Bring a loop around your thighs for this one, because we want to go into the alternating single lift. This is how we can get a little bit more out of it. So knees spread up, lifting up, and let's go. You're gonna lift up, pulse, back down, and do not let your butt come all the way down to the floor. I know I've said that we won't put the loop around our thighs anymore, but this one, I want you to focus on lifting up. As your knee lifts, you'll feel the push a little bit more into the leg as you lift up and back down. We put it around the ankle, you feel that a little more in your hip flexor. So here we're focusing on lifting up, squeeze, back down. Do not let your butt touch the ground, and focus on getting your hips up as much as you can on the lift, back down. We're going halfway down and then up. You got it. Lift up. Oh, and down. Driving your knee up, just like you're working your hips. Knee comes up and back down. Lift up and down. 10 seconds left before your butt touches the floor. Not yet. Not yet. Lift up. Last one. And time. Knees in. Wait. Not wait. Loop off. Get that thing. All right, here we go. Grab your dumbbell, your new best friend, and roll onto your hips. Get ready. We're going 1 and 3. Let's go. Press up 1, down, 2, 3. Touch your feet as you need to. Lift up. 2, 3. Where you're gonna be for the rest of the workout. Basically down here, just working your booty. If you need me, I'll be working my booty down here. Lift up. Squeeze. Down, 2, 3. Really try to push up. Remember, you're trying to lift the dumbbell towards the ceiling. You're trying to drive the dumbbell up, down, 2, 3. Good. Straight up, down, 2. You got one more. Lift it up. Down, 2, 3. You can roll it over. Give yourself the break. We're going to do that 3 more times, and then you're going to be done. In a lot of ways. With this. Roll back, reach them up. Ready, set, go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. As you increase weight in the bridge, it becomes a point where you might have to adjust how the dumbbell sits. So when I say thighs, I'm talking about upper thighs, and you can use your hands to hold on to that dumbbell, but really try to keep it around the hips. So sometimes you might feel in your hip bones, so move the dumbbell around as you need to. But lift up to the top. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2. One more. Up, and time. Roll it over. 2 more to go. Remember, make it easy on yourself. Adjust yourself. You never can put back together. Between sets. That's basically all it is. Roll it back. We're going around. heels drive the dumbbell up. Make these count. Lift up and down. Stay down slow. Come on. Lift it. Down. 2, 3. Last one. Down. 2, 3. Roll it over. You only gotta do one more. And then you can just lay here as long as you want, unless you have something else to do for the rest of the day. So, let's finish this up. Last one. Get ready, get set, and go. 40 seconds to finish. Your second lower body for the week. It's a doozy, I know. That pre-fatigue is real, isn't it? It makes a difference. So really focus on this, and this is where that last set is really challenging. It's hard to lift the weight up, but you're gonna do it anyway, because I told you to. Lift them up. Lift it up, down, 2, 3. Come on. Down, 2, 3. Almost there. Almost done. Lift it up. Less than 10 even. Come on. Up, down, 2. Slow. This is the last one. Don't just drop it. 2, 3, and get it off you. All right. That's enough of that. All right. Knees in. Give yourself a hug. Lift them up. And now you can just let your head rest. And roll to the side, little side to side stretch. If that's too much right now, you can tighten up. Hands on your legs. A little arch. A little curve. Everything. Whew. All right. Feet down. Again. Put yourself back together. One leg across. And figure 4 on that. So as you start with this, if that's the most you can do, that's awesome. That's great. If not, if you want a little bit more, you can reach through, other leg, pull in, and then roll it down. Oh, that's nice for the hip flexor and for the glute. Switch. Other side. My booty is hot right now. That's exactly how I feel. I can feel everything. That is a good workout right there. Bring it in. Yeah, I was excited. I'll be honest with you. I was excited for you to experience the Give Me 5 format in your upper body. Upper body's fun, don't get me wrong, but nothing like really going into the pre-fatigue. And then while you're down here, just roll over to the side. Like that. And then give me a quad stretch if you would. Lazy way to do a quad stretch, and I'm here for it. Really here for it. Alright, and then just roll to the other side, while you're there, and just do the other side. Little quad stretch. That feels good. Like I told you, lazy way, but it's the only way today. We're gonna do that. But go ahead and come on up. Help yourself up. And you can just stay here. Stay here the rest of the day unless you feel like you have something else you need to do. Hopefully not. That's all we're gonna do for that. And I will see you to finish off week 7 tomorrow. We got this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Full cardio coming at you. So I'll be waiting for you. So go ahead. I'll just stay here.
All right. Whew. All right, I think we're all set. So, if you don't know, my name's Kevin, 44. Trying to get rid of the dad bod, get the bad bod in. I'm gonna raise you up quite a bit here. Here we go. We are working through our flexibility and mobility, getting our stretching on, active rest day, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so no equipment today, just me.
You know what time it is? It's time to stretch. Time to work on your mobility, flexibility. So let's just go right into it on this one. Start with torso rotations. What I want you to do on this is toes down, heels up.
Go ahead and subscribe, like I said that. Follow along.
Side to side.
And we're getting close to the end of the program, so
Lift your chest
let me know
up.
if you have any suggestions on next.
And that's what we want to focus on as we go through mobility, flexibility, lengthening everything out, feeling long, feeling lean, feeling stretched out as we go through this, right? 6 days of work and 25 minutes speed train, as you have discovered. definitely gonna feel that. As your heels come up, you can even slow it down and get a little bit more into the twist as you turn to the side. Twist side to side, right? We don't just power through these moves. We take our time to make sure we're getting the most out of every single stretch and every single twist. Okay. All right, a couple more. And then go ahead and set your feet. We'll go into hip circles. Lift up one leg, bring it around, back down, other side. We've done this in the accelerated warm-up before, right? In the lower body. That's not for very long. So now I want you to take your time and really think about lifting up, out, tap your toe at the back, bring it up and back down. So as you do that, and you get more into this, you'll feel that you can make a bigger circle as you open up, tap your toe, back down, lift up, tap your toe, but try not to turn your upper body to the side while you do that. I want you to square everything up as you open up.
Like I says that like halfway through.
Down, just think of hiking your leg and lifting it up and over.
Or turning like the whole time before.
Right, so you got time for a couple more. Each side, big circles, should feel really good in the hips. Back in, and down. Last one. And then take one leg, bring it to the front, swing it front, swing it back. Take your hands to your hips and just think about slow to start. As your body weight, this is gonna be a natural shift in a movement, right? So you think about this. As you bring your leg forward and back, we do like a leg kickback. You've done that before. But now I want you to think about letting your upper body start to move with that. All right, and that's gonna help you.
I'm gonna get a little water here. It's hot today. I'm like sweating already. And a headache.
And forward. All right, a lot of times I tell you, sit upright, no moving forward. This is where I get to tell you a little bit different. And you can focus on bringing the leg up and back, up and back. The dynamic movement should feel really good in your lower body. Down and up. If you ever start to feel like you're losing your balance, you tap your toe, bring it back down, last one, and then bring it to the other leg and think about crossing side to side. Bring it side to side. Your arms can swing if that helps. Looks like doing a little dance number, right? As you bring it side to side. If it helps and you have a wall nearby, you can grab a wall corner or a chair if you need a
Like
little
super
bit more
tight.
added balance.
For sure.
And what we want to do is we think about that side movement as we lift to the side, but now as when you lift, you let your leg come across, right? So however that works for you. Last one, and then switch side.
Still on.
Side.
Still good. All right.
If you've never done this before, it can always feel a little awkward, right? The first time you do it, you're like, wait a second, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Look, you're moving. That's the whole point, is to move through all of these, and you're just getting the muscles activated.
Whew.
Right, feeling good on it.
All right.
Side. Good. Last one. And now bring it down. We're going to step back into the back foot, heels down, toe up. Just reach down, hamstring stretch. You're going to tap the underside of your shoe, come up, and go to the other side. Now, as we do this, this is where I'm going to tell you, flat back. I don't want you to arch or curve right here, but think about pushing back into the hamstrings. We're not doing any weight right now. So focus on pushing down and back, and oh my hamstrings, that feels good. Down, back up. All right, dynamic movement. Working through this.
I know I'm like cutting in
We're not in a hurry.
thing
So you
here.
want to slow down to step, really sink into the stretch, hold for a second, come back up. You just take your time through all these movements, and the more you're going to do it, the more you're going to feel better. Nice. A few more.
Yeah. All right.
Last one each side. And then take your feet nice and wide, and then let the body shift. Let your body weight drop to one side, and then come to the other side. Your toes going to point out just a little bit. Think about a 45-degree angle as you point out. And you can go down as far as comfortable for this movement to sink down. Feel it on the inside of your thigh. Both legs, you feel that dropping down. And then if you feel good, you can start to tap the floor, bringing it down if you're able. If not, you put both hands on your
So
thigh,
thirsty.
bringing it down, stretch, and then as you get into it, because
All
you're here for
right, so we are finishing up our week 7 here, second to last day. We got core cardio. We are in what's it called? Week 7, day 6, core cardio. Getting ready to knock it out. If you don't know, my name's Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, get to the bad bod. Worn out today. It is 11:40 right now, so late, but we're gonna get it real quick. So go ahead and subscribe, follow along. Let me know what you think, what you do, and let's hope we can get through 35 minutes or 25 minutes. Sorry, it's 25-minute speed train, and then we'll be able to shower, and then I'm sure baby will be waking up by then. He's 6 weeks old now. He's wanting to play. I don't know if I said this already, but he's wanting to play and all that stuff. And normally in bed by 9. Today, a little after 11. He's finally falling asleep. Love it, but makes tired sometimes. All right, let's go.
time to finish up week 7, day 6, core cardio. You did everything else, so you knew core cardio was coming up at the end of this one, and there's a lot of fun things I have in store for you. So let's just get right to work. Take your feet out wide, hands together, reach up overhead, bringing it down into it, then let's stretch out the legs. That should feel lovely. Bring it down, wrap it up, and down again. When you lift up, you can lean back just a little bit, feel the squeeze in the back. Bring it down, and then this time I want you to stop, and you're gonna go into an inchworm. Let's scoot back just a little bit, and then we go down. Inchworm, walk it out, into the plank, walk it back, and the more we do these, the more I think about getting keeping your legs a little straighter, not bending your knees as much as you come down, and then come back up, feel the stretch of the legs, warm up the shoulders, core, all that good stuff, because you need everything today. And then last one, stay into the plank here, and bring your feet a little wider. Nice plank, push it back into a frog. Load the legs up a little bit, into the thighs, which that probably means there's some sort of bear in here today. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. You don't know.
Never knew.
Step into one leg, step in the other leg, bring it down, drop it down low. How you feeling? Feeling good? Feeling ready? Feeling excited? Roll it up. Oh, stand it up. And let's go into this. All right, so shoulder roll. We got 2 exercises. You're gonna need a dumbbell for the first one. And it's gonna be a pullover into the crunch. 10. So pullover into the crunch, if you remember, the dumbbell is overhead. Bring it overhead. We bring it back, lift it up into the crunch. But this time we're gonna add on a double leg extension after your crunch. So pull over crunch into the double leg extension. Second exercise, we're rolling over into the low plank, and we're gonna rock forward and back. Plank rock forward, and then you bring it back. Loading up the shoulders on this one. The whole idea on that plank rocker is to
That's
stay
gross.
as flat as you can.
Weird. I don't know if it's gross, I guess, but
To push forward, push back. We're gonna see how your shoulders have really strengthened over these last 7 weeks. All right, so here we go. First things first. Dumbbell comes up. Bring it overhead, and let's go. Bring it back, overhead, crunch up, and then you come down, extend your feet, bring it back in, and bring it back overhead. We finish one exercise, come into the crunch, finish the crunch, and then you extend your feet out. If that is too much, remember your option, as always, is to go heel tap Your knees as well, that's fine.
All right.
Body weight shift forward, and then a little body weight shift back. Again, just trying to load the shoulders and the core as well. If you're on your toes, try to come forward a little bit. And try to push back just enough till you feel that push into the arms, and then bring it back up again. Less than 10. And back. Good. You got it. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. In always those last few seconds. Feel that one. All right, second time around. Coming into the pull-over crunch. So remember, as we bring it around, bring it up, get into the crunch as you bring your arms up. Get ready, get set, and let's go. Bring it overhead. Come up into the crunch. Then as you come down, you can let your legs extend out. You always have an option. There's always a way to get a little bit more out of this. And if you want a little bit more out of it, is in the crunch, as you lift up, stay up there. Stay lifted, then extend your feet out and bring it back down. So that's your way of getting a little bit more. If you want the crunch, stay lifted, extend your feet out, back down. But remember, the option is to go crunch, down, heel drop if you have to, back up, bring it down, lift up, extend out. Woo.